Hello, SHA Team Righteous Lie, Solo. I think May would probably be willing to entertain you all, but then we'd go a long time. My wife just took a walk, get more decorations. We already have a lot, but she want more and lipstick, and that'll give me time to respond. I really don't want to give you guys much time anymore. I'm more out the door than wanting to entertain you all that I have been for years. This place, Celebrate the Hate, it's probably not going to be around much longer. Good people should leave. You're lucky to have made noodles. I'm caring less and less and less. And it's a shame. But most places don't stay forever. And the vileness that most of you put up with, some of you encourage, says a lot about you. Not good things. There used to be more good people here. Someone said they've never seen this level of viciousness, and I agree. I've been vilely treated by a lot of you. Attack me, maybe you think I'm old, but just put up with a slanderous charge that I'm a P word. I never printed that of Andy, and now he highlights it. You all want to follow Alex? Okay. It's not in my nature to leave, but I want to leave, and I don't want to give you so much time. Of course, if May comes up, we'll have fun. That's what people with personality do. Most of you obviously aren't socially very attractive. A lot of good people have left. It's just in my nature that I decide to leave, and I will. And I don't want to be around most of you. Why would I have to deal? Why? I think I'm back. That mic stuff, man, it can be a problem. Let's see who's in chat. Yeah, you all who think you're decent, you're not by accepting slander against me, some crumbs, calling me the P word, when I only help children, being a teacher and being a father, and I'm a decent guy. But some of you make a joke about gaggle. The idea came from me, like a lot of things. I want to leave, but I want to leave on my terms, and I want to find somewhere else because I'm good. I don't care that crap people call me crap. It's really the people in chat who put up with it and even support it. We're the good people. May Noodle's shown up. Some of you want me to break with her, right? So you can feel better trashing her. Yeah, I broke with her over some stuff, but now you're vile. Um, Gaggle, some of you are good, most of you aren't. That you put up, Charlotte, you put up with that crap. Maybe I was wrong about you, Charlotte. I thought you had some decency. I'm wrong about most of you. Most of you are crap people. Most of the good people have left. You let crap people call me the P word? Andy Cruz, you're nothing, man. I defended you for 2 years. The RDA people calling you a pedo? Wow, Andy. So you have your 50, 60 viewers, your crap life. You've done nothing with it. You have no lasting relationship. And you feel good, right? These people, most of them don't care about you because you don't care about them. That's the pretend. And then there's a couple people who maybe they defend you. Maybe they want to have fun with you. Those are the people I want to be with, but to be slandered, and I don't even watch most of those streams anymore. You see the violence in the title. Who are these people? That's what I ask you to use your brains. Who are these people who call me that? Really? Vid's obvious to me, my opinion, a thug. You saw Vid's at his truest. That's what I do. I poke, and then you all willing to listen. You see the vile. May Noodles myself brought out the true lack of character, thug-like creepiness, and threatening. And you all put up with you all. See, I'm really disappointed in most of the chats where you have these people I want to associate with. Would you have somebody like Vids in your home? Reb in your home? Andy in your home? Really? Okay. I don't deal with those people. Yeah, I should be doing better. I used to associate with people who just want to have fun. Now people just want to slander because a lot of you aren't socially successful, right? Do you have love? You have slander. So it's the old deal of you're jealous or you're miserable. So you want other people to be miserable. And I need to get off this part of YouTube because most of you are miserable. Most of you violate boundaries that even a couple years ago, streamers did not go. Now you throw away the P word. And you go as vile as I've ever seen. This Vids is threatening to come to my house. I'm just a YouTuber. And you don't call that out because some of you are so full of hate. Same old story I've been dealing with my whole life. But when I go to places like the university, everybody's striving to get ahead. People are going places. When I was a teacher, we tried to help children. When I was a therapist for a short while, I tried to help clients. Didn't stay. Yeah, it was too depressing. And I could have gone into research, but I wanted to try other areas. That's a strength of mine. Now you bring up cute little personal stories between my first wife and I. Just twist it to make it dirty when it was innocent and funny. Because a lot of you look at your life. Yeah, I spend too much time here, but I don't have to work. I'm successful. Love my wife, have friends, love my kids, love my family, a lot of them back east. Don't love all of them, Don't love all of them. Family is hard sometimes, right? But I certainly love my mother, one of my brothers. And I love my other one I don't talk to, but I still love him. I got a good life, but I should do more. I should give back more. And I've been too long on here. Now I have an excuse, a real excuse, to leave. Why should I have to put up with slander for your entertainment? Because you get off. Some of you sick people get off on believing the worst. So I've had a good run. I'd still like to be up here for May Noodles. A lot of you unattractive women have an excuse. She did docs. But what about the people you support? What about the people you follow? Obviously, some of you are obsessed. But I don't want to hate people. I don't want to pull up on these people. Why? They might beat me up, or if I happen to get lucky and beat them up, it's just for losers wanting to go real life. And May got caught up in it, and now hopefully she's better. And if she's not, then she'll have consequences. But you don't want May to be better. You want to hate her more. And you want to hate me more. So you just make up stuff. Yeah, I've told my stories. Pretty typical, maybe a big life, but I've done things I'm not proud of, but I never have a felony. I try to help people. I have a loving wife, and you especially are jealous of my loving wife. Money is always a tricky issue, and I'm lucky. If you're born in America, you might not have as much as some people or others, but you're in a country where if you work hard, the odds are you can do something with yourself and you'll own property and you'll have money to pay off small car bills. If you work hard and you reach a certain age, you'll be good because we are Americans. Now I have problems politically. Compassion belongs here, but it's good to have it in our country, not to be punks. America, I don't want no punk-ass nation. Somebody messes with us, we mess back and defend ourselves. So I'm for a strong military, but you really want to go downtown and have people with guns, our troops? You want our troops? They're supposed to be for foreign enemies. And this president is trying to be as powerful as he can, and he's working it. And do you know any Mexican illegal, not born here people? I know a few, and they were good people. You'll see them in church. You'll see a lot of them in church. You'll see a lot of these. And look, if someone's recently illegal, send them back. If they're a crime, send them back. But I'm talking about most who have been here a long time and watching them be dragged out of cars. Is that what you really want? You're so tough. You're so tough with your politics. What about compassion? And I'm not soft about the border. I've said for years, I support Trump. Biden stunk. We need a strong border. But do you really want good people thrown out of their homes? They're for years. Most of the illegals done jobs that a lot of people born here don't want to do. You want those people disconnected from their families? And I'm talking about the good illegals who have been here a long time. You really want that? I think it says something about your lack of character. I'm not soft. I'm a conservative. But I believe in things like not putting your hands on women, not wishing ill of our fellow people. Call out the bad with words. And that's what I do. All of a sudden, this Alex has slandered me for years, but now people are joining with a lie. That's dangerous. Now they want to dox me, but most of you know I'm not what they say, but you say nothing, right? You say nothing, and that's on you. That you can't speak up and defend somebody innocent of slander. And someone said again, I'll repeat it, I've never seen it so bad here. I'm looking to go other places or go no place. But I want to choose when I leave. But now maybe they'll dox me. Maybe they'll show a picture of my local downtown just blocks from my house. So why should I have to worry about that? Don't you want me just trying to entertain you? But how am I supposed to entertain you or try when there's such filth and filthy people? And you call yourself a gaggle? Why don't you be creative? You got that from me. Because most of you are not creative. And I'm just talking. I wasn't going to come here. My wife's taking a walk. I'd like to do something with made noodles. We're good on air. But why give so much time? I've given a lot of time. It's never been this bad. And shame on you. You want to feel good that you're supporting slander? That's on you. Doesn't say much about your life or your character. There's still a few good people here, but I'm disappointed because I was saying my strategy is decent people are out there. Decent people, you might not like me, but to put up with this vile slander against me, look at the people saying it. My God. Alex, really? Vids, really? Allie, really? And I don't want to go after Allie. May Noodles wants to go after more people. I don't want to deal with these people. I'd rather go back and try to be funny with somebody like Exiled. But where you think they're talented? You think the people slandering me are talented? What is their talent? What is their talent? I did an 8-minute, just off the top of my head. I thought funny, clever stream. And then I thought, well, this is really good. I'm really proud of what I did. I can leave. But I feel bad for Made Noodles. I don't want to be slandered off here, though I should leave, because it's not worth it. The fact is people are actively trying to dox me, and it's not worth it. And I need to tell myself that. I don't want to attack most people. Andy, I got an issue with because he said something that could affect my wife. Vids, all I got to say is the truth. There are 3 ex-girlfriends of Vids. You need to listen. And maybe they're wrong, maybe they're right. But he doesn't want you to listen. Some of these people don't want you to listen. Some of you are lurking. Because if you say something in chat, you'll be targeted. And that's where we're at. Unfortunately, that's true. Right? And what about the people who support the people who will target some people? So I think the percentage of good to bad has changed. I think a lot of the good people have left. A lot of the people have left. And here comes a scumbag playing around with the live views. What a scumbag is he called out? You're not even allowed. I'm not allowed to fairly use my words. No. People want to go real life. People want to play around with live view numbers. So I'm moody in the sense of I want to have fun, but this defamation against my character and people support it. I don't go around calling people P words. I don't go around wanting to dox people. I don't go around trying to take down channels. I'm just trying to have an interesting time. I like long conversations. And a lot of you, of course, want me no longer to be with May Noodles, right? Well, suck it. Here I am, and I disagree with her, but she's better than most of you. She's better than most of you because she's talented. She can still laugh. She has people who want to be with her, people I don't like. But she's got personalities, old high school thing, right? The good looking girl, get a lot of male attention, got friends, and they got a lot of jealousy. That's it, most of it. Jealousy against me. You don't think Alex is jealous about me? So now I have to deal with people threatening visits going to come to my house. Nobody said, I don't want none of you coming to my house. There'll be a bad outcome. First of all, I don't want anybody wanting ill of me or my wife. Second of all, I have a constitutional right of self-defense, and I got legally registered weapons. So you think someone pulling up on me is going to have a good outcome? And I will not physically fight. I will arm myself. Now, if I'm caught, I'll physically fight legally. But that's where we're at. I have to worry about being doxxed and nobody says anything. I have to worry about being threatened and nobody says anything. And because you don't like May Noodles, you're willing to put her safety in danger. People have already shown up. That's what you want. And whoever's fucking up the live views, get a life. Wow. Wow. It messes me up a little bit, but I want to get back to the fun. Maybe it's a reflection of our society. I've never seen Democrats and Republicans so bitter, and my president so bitter, and people rounding up ICE, rounding up. I support them rounding up the bad guys, of course. But really, you want a 30-year-old woman pulled from her house. Pulled from her house. Well, I want a compassionate country. I want a tough country. I want the strongest military in the world. But isn't there a role for compassion? It doesn't seem to be happening. Democrats, Republicans are going to let the shutdown continue, and people will suffer. People will suffer. So we have a shutdown. Food programs ending. I think there's a lot of waste. So get rid of the wasteful. I don't want to be sending to across the world political items. I'm not anti-gay, but I don't want our government giving money for these woke programs. No, there's a lot of waste. But the Democrats and Republicans have a responsibility to keep this government open. So you want me to applaud renovation to the White House? Yeah, it needs some work, but there's renovation at the people's house. It's not Trump's house, anyone's house. It's supposed to belong to the people of the United States. So as the government is shut down, some people will no longer receive food benefits. And look, I think the welfare system is so corrupt. I'm talking about the people who really need help. That Trump is building multi-million-dollar renovation at the White House. You think that looks good? Really? When some people in need will suffer? Yeah. Welfare has been abused. Go after those people. But some people really need it. So this shutdown, Democrats, Republicans, shame on you. Shame on you. And by the way, I think the politicians are being paid. They're getting their money while the government is shut down. But that lack of compassion is reflected here, letting me be slandered. May Noodles kids being brought. See, that was kind of the boundary before a couple of years ago. Don't go after spouses. Certainly, don't be calling people the P word if they're not. I defended Wazzy Doggy when Sands called him the P word. I defended for 2 years Andy when he was called the P word. And now the people calling the P word are welcome in Andy's chat, but not me, not May Noodles, because you can't handle the truth. You can't handle me one-on-one. So hopefully I'll be leaving, probably slowly. That's my intention. Because why would I continue to be here? To vent like now, to entertain, but most people don't appreciate that. So you go be entertained by the lack or lesser intelligence and wit. You have Vince. Andy's nice if he ever gets back to it. Who else do you have? May Noodles. She should leave. She should go different community because she got the talent. And she probably will if you don't beat her down. But you women especially like beating her down, don't you? Because you have your book, you have your TV, you have your pretensions, and you have your hate. And that's what I see in Deny It. There's so much hate. And you see it in the way people go after me. I said I don't want to fight with Ali. I still don't. But some of these people want the hate. They want the hate. They cling to the hate. We're the good people. Some I've fought with, like Exiled, and he's come back, and because I like good conversation. Yeah, I have hours of good conversation. And most of these streamers, you want to take your wisdom of the world from them, really. And I mentioned you're talking about, say, Ukraine, or you're talking about a psychological disorder. What is your background? Oh, you take pills. It's just I would never deal with these people in my real life. And I might, because one guy, two guys are threatening to come to my house and nobody says anything. Oh, you love your hate, May Noodles. You love your jealousy, don't you? It's foul. You don't want to help her. You want to degrade her, and especially this group of women and some of these men. So I ask you, as you listen to Alex or others slander me, what are their lives? Someone said, well, how do I uplift people? Well, the person who said it doesn't. I've given you my stories, my real life, my trying to help children, trying to be a therapist. It didn't work out, but I could have been. And working for a peace organization and doing other things. Certainly 10% of my income. Some of it goes to the Philippines, my wife's family, but I give charity too, like a lot of Americans. But people who keep saying they give charity, it seems self-serving just by paying taxes. I paid over $100,000 in taxes. What have phony people done? Andy Cruz, how has he helped society? By YouTube? When he was younger, he was a drug dealer, he said. But okay, I don't want to go after Andy, but what's happened to you? And people don't call him out because hate attracts. That's it. My wife, I might leave even before she comes back. Happy Halloween. It should be a fun time, man. And parties and friends. And most of all, when my kids were with me, we'd walk around. I remember the first time we took my youngest son. He was 3, and we were unknowing. We took they wonderful costumes. We have such fun. We walked them out, and my youngest son starts screaming, scared, because I didn't understand. Even though I was a professional, I didn't really teach 3-year-olds. That he believed that he was young enough where he believed people dressing up as monsters were monsters. So sometimes as a parent, I can be a dummy. So be careful. Be careful. Certainly don't let your kids go alone. There's this, I think we get too paranoid. In my community years ago, I think somebody found something bad in a candy, which is horrible, evil, criminal. But then The whole of society where I live became paranoid, and many people, their kids got their candy, and they had to get X-rayed and blah blah blah. Life has some potential for being hurt. So because one bad candy, uh, hundreds of thousands of children were then presented with, oh, we have to go make sure your candy's okay. It's sad that there's no you can't get out of here alive. I mean, you can't get out alive without being hurt. So you do the best you can. You protect your kids, but also you got to let them be kids and not overly protect them and take away the joy. In a lot of neighborhoods, kids are out playing. In my neighborhood, very few kids are outside because the parents are paranoid. Yeah, there's bad people out there, but go out with them, protect them, but let them play in the streets. These poor kids, because their parents try to control them. Don't. And I know it's true with me and a lot of people that our first child, we were so careful, doing everything right. And second child, go be a child. We're going to protect you, but we shouldn't stand over you all the time. Go be a kid, go play with other kids. And most of the abuse happens within the home, whether it be stepchild or dad's getting drunk, mother's doing drugs. But it's sad because I grew up not in California, but I assume years ago there's less paranoia. Yeah, just like on here. If you see someone's the P word, don't phone the police. So we know some people believe I am. That is so vile. That says something about you. I'm one of the good guys. I'm one of the guys who reported inappropriate behavior when I was a teacher. I'm the good guy. I don't dox. I don't porn bomb. I don't want to take down channels. And this Vince guy, you saw him. And that's what I like to do, not promote a bad person, but I want to poke a little bit and let you see the true behavior. And you're going to tell me that he wasn't unhinged, or Andy's still the nice guy. Okay. Or Allie is not obsessed. Okay. You have a right, according to my philosophy, hear it out. I'm not calling for them to be removed, but I do want to leave, not under intimidation. But the fact is maybe being doxxed worth this? So I am influenced because I don't want my family to suffer. I don't want the images of my kids being up there. I don't want my family back south being contacted. Am I paranoid? No. Look what happened to Jimmernam. So some people say, well, I'm doxxed. Yeah, like Poon, because he's got no one around him. But I do. I'm a real person. And some of you who followed me, shame on you that you put up with slander against me. Have you no decency? Have you no decency? But your hate is that strong. And I hope May Noodles might continue to be here. But she's really too good for this place in terms of skill, right? In terms of skill. But who knows? You place her life in danger by going so strong with your hate. Doxing. A lot of the people you follow dox. That's all. I feel like being so mad that people are defaming me, but there's a level of sadness to it because I've given so much. I don't ask for money. Just be fun, be entertaining, and be decent. And a lot of you aren't. And you're going to lose May Noodles too, right? Who are you going to go to for? Oh, you're going to be entertained by hate? Bits when the hate wears off isn't entertaining. Andy can have a good conversation, but not an intelligent one. I am. I'm educated. I don't take money. I don't dox. I don't porn bomb. And I'm tired of people slandering me, calling me the P word when one of the people saying it did leave a bruise. Oh, you'll pretend she didn't leave it. Oh, pretend Princess Katie. You're not worth considering. And yeah, you want me gone? I'm starting to want to be gone. So you're going to get your wish. And I already don't want to spend a long time, which is why I'm going solo. But I want to be with May Noodles or Exiled or people talking about real things. But it's real when you say I'm ejacking with a woman I'm not, because my wife might hear, or people threatening to go real life, and that's your world, and welcome to it, because most of you are not happy. You think I don't know it? Because your comments go to hate. Happy people don't talk that way. Just like a fake marriage. People don't talk that way. I want the truth. But you pretend. You support slander against me. You're not decent. You're not. And I don't want to stick around. I like these solos. Maybe I'll do something with May, but I purposely am solo tonight because I don't want to give time to a lot of you. Saying that, I thought decent people would speak up. That's been my strategy or intent. It's no secret that some people I know would go so low that decent people would say too much, too far. He's not. Stop. And very few people have stood up. People might say they're afraid to be in this chat. Well, who makes them afraid? You know who goes real life. So I'm disappointed. I don't want people showing up at my house. I don't want to be doxxed. And people might know where I live. I get the messages, right? But I don't want to leave under intimidation, but honestly, it's not worth the chance. A couple people might have my dogs. Maybe they put up a picture near my neighborhood. So I could say, oh, I'm a tough guy. And I am, but for this, being a tough guy for most people won't stand up. So out of habit, I'll be up with May, maybe Lauren, maybe a couple people. But I got to get out of this place if it's the last thing I ever do. I like being creative. I put up I put up a song, knowing that some people don't like it. I just love the song. And then I wasn't smooth. I had made mistakes. And then I said, well, it'd be kind of interesting. I think I can make fewer mistakes. So I put up a different stream, not going for people saying I'm a great singer. Believe me, I know it. I'm not. Maybe not even an average singer. I think I'm average, but I don't care. I have fun doing it, is what I'm saying. So I thought it was creative because you saw the same song, and then a few minutes went by, half an hour, and I got rid of some of the mistakes. And I thought it was interesting. And that's why I'm creative. I've done a lot of creative things. But now you just want to hate on me, the decent people. Not enough decent people standing up. So that's all. I might do something. I might not. I'll be on with May. And I said we should do fun things because she's a winner. She's got shelter. She lives, I know, upstate New York a little bit. Beautiful. She got a man saying he loves her. And we'll see. It might work out. I hope it does. She got male attention. Most of all, she's got something that people attack. Something that a lot of women might like, raising their children again. She got 5 children. And that's her effect on the world. Not here. No one's going to be cured here of anything. There's no therapy here. You can be helped by the truth, maybe, right? Maybe motivated by the truth, but probably not. But you will be a little educated if you come to SHA. because other smart people come to SHA, and I've always been interested in the world. I know politics, international relations. I've lived different places. I know history. I know psychology. I know little physics, not that much, but a little bit, to be fascinated by biology. And I'll attack a little bit, but not with hate. I was going to do a stream saying, why do people hate me, or why do people criticize me? It goes back to that old Jack Nicholson movie. People can't handle the truth because I don't go low. I go with the truth like, don't listen to me. Go to a German lady and see the truth. People don't want you to see the truth. I do. I want you to see the truth, even when it reflects poorly on me, like when I kick down a couple doors. But the slander stuff, the people who slander me, look at them. Look at them. And I thought Vids had a remarkable stream when he showed how threatening he can be. And it's interesting to me that people seen that. You're going to pretend he doesn't threaten? It's pretenders, and you're pretending, and you're mentally ill in this sense, that being authentic is expressing inside, outside. So one part of you has to know the bullshit and the hate. I would think if you're average or above average intelligence, and yet you want to pretend because you're projecting into May Noodles. Yeah, she's done wrong, but the balance of hate is not correct. And she's trying, and you all just want to hate her and me. And who's the next person? Who's the next person? You're not people I respect. I don't want to be with you in real life. Some of you, couple people, but you're attacking low. You can attack me. Maybe I make mistakes on history. Maybe you think I'm old. Don't attack my wife. I have a loving wife. We're loving. What about you guys? But you always want to go after my wife and degrade her and make like she was in the Philippines, poor, waiting for someone to buy her. You're disgusting. You are pieces of shit. It's so easy to accuse somebody of being a piece of shit. Metaphorically, a lot of you are. A lot of you are, and I wouldn't want to meet with you. And you're not very intelligent. You're certainly not compassionate, are you? Yeah, go after May Noodles so people can show up at her door. You're disgusting. And then this Vids threatens me. I'm not physically threatened by him, but I don't want physical fighting with anybody. Is that your solution? There's a lot of great fighters in prison. I don't want to fight anybody. I don't want to dox anybody. I never have. And I don't want porn bomb. Even now, I don't want to take down any channel. I don't want to take down Allie's channel. I want her right to speak, even though she says wrong on me. And that's a difference, right? But I'm on my way out. I've been thinking that for a while. But plus, I don't want to be doxxed. I don't want to be defamed. There's not enough people who've stood up. There's not enough people to be funny with. I tried it with Vids. I thought we were okay one-on-one for 2 hours. And then he went viral. So I just want normal people to talk to. Is that asking too much? I don't want to go more than an hour. My wife, we're really into Halloween. Not every house is, but it reminds me of taking my own 2 boys. And that story's true, that my youngest was too young and believed in their 3-year-old mindset, believed that some of the people dressed up in horrific costumes intentionally, he believed they were, and he started crying, and I took him home, and then now he's old enough. So Halloween can be so much fun. Parties, dressing up, especially protect your kids. Certainly go with them. I worry even about the teenagers, but no one should go alone. No teenager should go alone. Certainly no child. It's a fun time, right? Early kids come, we give them candy, and then later we'll probably go across the street. my neighbor's having a party. So I was going to go yesterday, and then I thought, oh, wait, it's Halloween. So maybe in the morning. I don't know. May Noodles is my bud. Yeah, I don't just call people friends. Maybe we'll end up that way. I don't know. But I didn't come here for friends. How did that work out, by the way? It's like coming here to meet somebody. How does that work out? I don't have to do that. I'm happily married. But even when I was single, because I talked to people a lot or something, I never really hooked up with anybody in the internet when I was single. I met a lot of people. Would I be willing to? Well, I'm going to be married till death, but it's possible I could be single. I wouldn't want to come here to meet somebody. I've been here long enough to see how that works, but there are exceptions, and I hope Brutal Mafia and May Noodles will be that exception. So far, so good. Wish them well, but a lot of you don't. Well, that says something about you not wishing good on people. What up, Alex number one? I like these solos because otherwise I go too long and I get to vent. And I don't want people thinking that I'm not disgusted by slander against me. Of course I am. But you don't treat me or think of me as a human being when you support me being called the P word because people can't go at me honestly. What are you going to go at me with? I live a conservative lifestyle, and I live righteously on here where I just say the truth about people. But the truth about people sometimes is very bad. But that's on the people. That's what I do. That's why I'm powerful. I don't have the most views. But I think the smartest people come here. I'd like to think that. Because you got to keep up with me. May is very smart. Miss Mama, so disgusting that you go after a loyal chatter, right? I think I've only gone after one or two chatters, and that's because they want to shun me. But you go after Miss Mama for being loyal? That shows how decrepit you are. And a lot of demographics tell us with analysis that a lot of you all who watch, some of these streams are middle-aged. We know you are because analytics tell us. And you all have something problematic with age. Why would you go after Miss Mama because of her age? I don't know her exact age, but I kind of assume she's above 40. And yet you attack her because you're with May Noodles. You're sick. Most of all, I know you don't have friends and you're not happy. You don't like me saying that. But as I break down in truth, say Andy Cruz, you don't like the truth. That maybe, just maybe, Sue didn't want a man who doesn't own a house, doesn't have any money, is certainly physically short. I don't want to get cruel. We don't know. He says Sue dumped him. I think they're still friends. And you not wanting to have somebody be a partner because you don't have physical attraction is okay. Okay, right? I don't know why they broke up, but I'm just saying if it was me, looks are important. Not everything, they're not. I know that. But I'd like a woman who can support herself, maybe a professional. So that's all really. But people don't want the truth here. They want to project their hate so they can feel better. And May Noodles is an example. May Noodles was honest. May Noodles went through depression for 2 years because she lost her job because of a medical condition, because she's been, as she says, sexual assaulted, because she couldn't trust her mother, because all these factors, but she got off the couch, didn't she? She got off that fucking couch with Zimmerman too, and she came here to speak her truth and how she treated. Shame on you. If she left, who are you going to have? Tell me what woman is more interesting than May Noodles. Tell me. Ellie, I don't want to fight the lady, but I don't want to follow her. Sue's not a streamer. I liked her at one point. Alex, completely jealous. Would you want your sister going out with a guy like that? Honestly? Really? RDA, who I took on at one point, and I think they broke down, not because of me, I didn't help them, but because they just aren't good on air. That's all. And they died because they're not good on air. And they're horrible human beings. Jim Renam, I don't got a big beef with him, really. A couple of things I don't approve of. The way he talked to kids a couple of times, totally inappropriate. But did I call him a pedo? Do I call people pedo? When Andy Cruz was called a pedo for 2 years, I defended Andy. If someone's a pedo, I'm picking up the phone, that old landline phone. But we know how this works. So they twist. Years ago, they took as I described it, couple minutes, some funny incident, and they're trying to twist it into I'm a sex offender. You're sick. Some of you keep thinking about it. Why do you keep thinking about it? So I wouldn't trust Andy Cruz around my children or RDA. Or would you? Would you trust these people? And you shouldn't trust me either because I'm some guy on the internet. But some of these people, vids, really? So I was going to say simply, not accusing vids so much as saying, let 3 exes of his be hurt. One might be nuts, I don't know, but 3? So just listen to what they have to say. That's what this vids, he kept stating, I think, an untruth. He kept saying that I was 100% sure of proof. When in actuality, I said, and I'll say, you go check it out. You go. Why is he afraid of having you go to German lady? And then he attacks German lady. It's fine to attack German lady, but people should know, like people attacking me, why. Most of the people attacking me have been vile and they're banned. They're vile people. And now you want a hate bond? Wow, you're driving me away for a lot of reasons. I don't want to have to think about being doxxed because it affects my family, but yeah, they're letting me know some things, like some pictures. Maybe they put up a picture near where I live. Maybe they didn't. When it comes to my identity, that's one thing I'm not going to tell you. And if I tell you, it might not be the truth. And I tell you that straight out. My identity, I'm going to do things to get you off the trail. So believe people have already put up my name. People put up my house. Was it my house? Might have been my house, but it might not have been. But eventually, they'll get my real identity. So that's one reason I should leave too. Another is I'm not having fun. Another is I thought decent people would step forward and say it's vile. It hasn't happened. Just a couple people. And where are the fun streamers? There's May Noodles. You think Vids is fun? I tried. It was okay. And then he went vile. You want to pretend Vids is not the person who came up the other day, right? Go ahead and pretend. I'm not into it. Where else? Tell me I'll try other streamers. One guy was good. His audio was terrible. Another guy went on and then found out that he was ripping off ladies. But I think I'll keep trying, but I might disappear here. Not disappear, I'll announce it. I'm getting ready to. Most of all, the people aren't interesting. Most of you go after me, you're not interesting. Especially if you talk over me or you're full of hate. That's really it. I think the haters are not much fun to me. And my wife, she went to the local drugstore. She might be back. And I'll go off before she comes back. It's been, I started when she left. So I want to go through chat. Those who want to listen, you're righteous. Not necessarily that you like me, but you're saying, I want to hear. And that is freedom. That's freedom. And I want freedom. And I didn't like Biden, didn't vote for Biden. Doesn't mean that Trump can be, that I believe in ICE removing people who have stayed here 30 years. Don't you want to be free to criticize your government? Don't you want that? Don't you want a free judicial system? Some of you aren't thinkers, are you? You're blind. You follow your followers. I've never been a follower. And May Noodles, even getting along with her, she won't follow me most of the time. Thank you, May Noodles. I've always considered myself like a cult dude, you know? Like some people really like me. My favorite streamer, yeah, I can be capable of being a favorite streamer. A true star, meaning that we make action happen for 2,500 people. But there's going to be less star because I've been thinking and wanting to leave. And but I want to express myself. Rise up. Not enough people do, but those who do, honor to you. Decor, she's really into looks. So probably if we ever meet, you could talk about makeup. She's really into that. And I don't know. All these brands and time before them. I want to be before the mirror. Leave Miss Mama alone. She's proved herself mainly to be loyal and good. She's a good mother. Well, I shouldn't say. I don't know much about her. I don't even know if you have kids, but you seem like a really good person, and she'll fight for you. Oh, wait, she fought me, but she didn't go low. I don't think she mentioned my kids, my wife. That's what I'm most upset about, as you should be, that you're defaming. Some of you are defaming and calling me a terrible, evil P word. And who are you? One of the people listened his exes. And with vids, I'm saying, don't necessarily believe me, but be open to listening to his 3X. And then you can say, oh, that's a nut job, or maybe you believe. So isn't that freedom of speech? We don't have total freedom of speech, but streamers saying they don't want you to go check out someone else. And yeah, go check out vids. Go check out whoever you want. SHA, I'm a young Peter O'Toole looking. Some of these people know my background. I'm surprised because I am just a YouTube dude. There's a lot of people with more education than me, smarter, witty, but here, not so much. So May Noodles will be highlighted and just listen to her. You don't have to like her. Does she say the truth? Does she not? Ellie has deep-rooted issues with rejection. Let's be real. She wasn't the cool kid in school. And I talk like that, but really, I really don't want to deal with Ellie or Sue or some of these people. And I've told May Noodles, some of these people I have no real issue with. I only got fighting them because I guess they were going after you, but that's not the best reason. So some of these people can still go after me, and maybe I'll answer it, but my intent is to just have fun. And if May Noodles comes on with me, I probably won't. We were going to do it early in the morning, Halloween. But when she comes up, we'll squabble because it's fun. But it's not fake because we have disagreements. But we don't go low, do we? And when she did docs, she'd come up on with me. She never went low. And I'd go lower, not low, but I'd attack her more. So I think that's interesting. I don't like that word, but they have gone, the haters, the gaggle, the term I really made popular, they've gotten worse. Because in the old days, don't permit people being called the P word if they're not. Don't talk about their kids. And that's gone by the wayside. So people like me want to leave. And some of you hate on me, but you won't have that content. So I don't want to be bitter. I'm just not having fun when people go low. So why am I here? To have a little bit to vent, right? But I can go other places. If I want to stay on the YouTube, I can. I'm a great guest, but I'm not ambitious. So I don't know. Just your focus. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. I'll be leaving pretty soon. Maybe for good. I wake up and say, I don't want to go on air. And then I think, well, now they're attacking that I allow doxing and chat. Well, now I'll probably get rid of chat, even though I like chat. So these people make it very difficult for people like me to stay. And you can say, well, go. But I say, stop talking about me. But you can have, when I'm gone, you have May Noodles and a couple others. And good luck with following those others. Fine, go. And after a while, couple weeks, most people will forget about me. And I wasn't going to say this, but I'm really probably going to run for mayor. So a couple of weeks, nobody talk about me. They won't know my name. There's so many people running for mayor. I'm not giving you the timeline. Oh, I'll do a voice recognition. Well, usually in public, actually, I talk a little bit more serious. So that won't work either. But I also, if I'm going to run for mayor, I need to spend time on it, you know. So all these reasons for leaving, couple for staying, but yeah, I don't want to be doxxed. It concerns other people. I probably will run for mayor, and if I commit, I need to give some time, right? I need to get elected, if only for my ego. But I might actually help people. I think I got the background. So, but is running for mayor more my ego or wanting to help people? Well, I think I'll start running and see what happens. So that means that I should not spend as much time on YouTube either. I got things going on in my life. Personal, I'm done telling you. So private. Done telling you. Yeah, Vince, he showed himself. You don't think he showed himself? You'd want your loved ones around that guy who came on threatening and he was unhinged. And then he tried to unhinge. So like he disrespects you. He shows you himself. And then, I was passionate. Well, there's a passionate creep and a passionate good. And I say, go check it out. I think May Noodles might have parts of it. See? And obviously, I don't like him. I thought we were okay. But check it out yourself. Happy Thursday, Halloween, right? It comes so quick. And we'll party across the street. We like kids. Some kids, not as much as, say, 5 years ago, show up. And my wife loves that. And people are happy, walking the streets happy, and costumes. It's just a fun time, man. Fun time. For a lot of us. Some of you have no fun. Your fun is here being vile. I want to talk about baby love. I don't want you uncomfortable. Baby love is a true friend of Andy Cruz. But people are trying to make I don't expect you to come to SHA. That's not why I complimented baby love. People are trying to twist it. No, baby love's not going to come to SHA. I said, come to Righteous. I hope she's not attacking me because she feels obligated. Baby love is a friend of Andy Cruz. But can't I have somebody come on air and me being pressed and say something nice about her without being accused. Oh, you want? No. Baby Love is friends with Andy Cruz, but can't she be independent? Why can't she show respect to me if I respect her? All this started, I've always had nice things to say about Baby Love. I went on her own Baby Love show, not to get huge views, not just because I like Motown music. And Baby Love was talking about Motown music. I know a little bit. I've loved it my whole life. Las Vegas, some of these older groups from Motown would play Vegas, right? Under the Boardwalk. What was that group? So I went on her show. We talked about Motown. She said, come back. I said, thank you. And then she came on my show. I'm not sure why. Maybe to say, let's have peace. Because what we ended up talking about, to me, is horrific. No politics generally, but I feel passionate that it's wrong what ICE is doing, not removing bad guys. I support that. I support Trump on that. But taking people who have been here 30 years, I think I hear my wife, to detention centers. So it was just honoring Baby Love. And we talk politics and we agree. So don't use the fact that I respect somebody on her own. On her own. Don't use that. It's not fair to Baby Love. Don't make it awkward for her. I'm not asking her to defend me or anything like that. I'm just commenting on a person who earned my respect. That's all. And I think she's always said, if I get her right, stop the bad drama. Stop the drama. Let's have fun. And I don't know if you're legal or not. If you are, I would not support removing you. And you're probably joking because you've contributed to this country. It's crazy. If people are helping your country, why would you want to remove them? Why? It bothers me. And if 10 people are listening, out of those 10, think about it. Think about it. By its logic, it's cruel. By its logic, it hurts our country. Here's some beautiful Mexican art. I really like Mexican art. So when Baby Love came up, it wasn't, oh, I'm your buddy. No, it was just to have a good conversation and let me respect her. And don't say I have alternative motives. She's not going to go with SHA. She's friends with Andy, and I respect that. But I think she doesn't want a lot of cheap drama. I mean, drama is in everything. Drama is ICE picking up these good people, been here a long time. That's drama. That's affecting real life. And if that's Baby Love, thank you very much. And if it's not, they're being respectful. So I don't need to keep talking about it. I think there are good people at Andy's too. And I happen to agree that to me, Andy, it was a lot better watching him get along with people. And he liked drama from other people. And then I poked him, and maybe he doesn't. And maybe I've gone too far, but it only was in reaction to him. So don't can you like people wherever they go? And I feel like if out of people watching, if one or two just start to think about ICE, what they're doing to good people, not the bad people. Of course, we want the bad. The Mexican Americans, the illegals want the bad people to leave. But let's be compassionate. Let's look at new case, at each case, and Some of these people help our country. You want your fields picked? You want a maid? Oh, there's my wife. I gotta go. Thanks for listening. Bless everybody.